push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Mike 42. Mike 42. Check. Check. Mike 42.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On the counter, Gurley. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. It appears he'll be a few inches short, so 9 yards on the gain officially, and it'll be 3rd down. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches.
Get ready. 44 is the Mike. 40.
And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
First down.
A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
At the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Not today. Mike 42. Mike 42. Hey, we got to get this stop here, G.
And some room to roam now. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That good for 19 and a first down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
Check. 42's the Mike. Here we go. Here we go.
Room to run inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career, and Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career. They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
It's our time, guys. It's our time. Hatchet. Hatchet. Check 31. Check 31.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And a good job by the Raider defense yet again as they drop him for a 2nd straight loss. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
3rd down and 12.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Mike 42. Mike 42. Check. Check. Mike 42.
From the gun, it's Ryan. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
Josh Jacobs, the
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 35-yard line.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Counter play with Jacobs. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A Raider first down, 17 yards. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
Escaping the pressure right. That is incomplete.
Yeah, that one's... sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Running is Jacobs. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Play fake. Mariota. And trying to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 42-yard line.
He's got a first down and more inside the 30 and all the way down to the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
10 at the 25-yard line.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
On first down, it's Gurley. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
He was taken.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
And 8.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. A quick toss outright. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Jones with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. They'll try and run it with Gurley, and he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do, because a lot of teams play you for the pass, so you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll be searching to dent the scoreboard for the first time, now down 8-0 as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 21-yard line.
To throw is Mariota. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run it with Jacobs. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
I thought when Josh Jacobs was coming out of the University of Alabama, he was an absolutely perfect fit for John Gruden's offense with the Raiders, and it turned out, in this case, I was absolutely right. Led the NFL rookies in rushing a year ago, 1,150 yards. In fact, the only rookie to top the 1,000-yard barrier. This kid is a workhorse who can carry the football in any situation and catch it out of the backfield.
At the 47-yard line.
2nd and 11 now.
To throw Mariota. Now they go screen. It's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
But it's 4th down.
Now Mariota on 4th down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. Gurley. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Handoff to Todd Gurley.
Jeff Heath, the one to bring him down.
Made by Jeff Heath. A gain of 5.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley.
At the Raiders.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Loss of 2. Brings up 3rd down and 8.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 3rd down, Ryan. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And it's 15-0.
Makes the score Falcons 15. Raiders nothing. Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. He's going to take off with it. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Mariota now on second down. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted.
All day, baby.
Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. He's got a man complete. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
And a Raider first down.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Jacobs, the ball
And to stop there defensively, Tyler Davison. On 2nd and 7, Mariota. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 23, and he'll bring this one back to the 29. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more, but a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of...
Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Jonathan Abram picks it, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, second year, even more success. A pick 6 for a touchdown.
A great play, and it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy, so that sophomore season is big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year 1. By year 2, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points. Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Got an open man, it's Foster. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 27 yards there, a first down. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Check, check. All day, every day, any day. Check 3. Check. 54, stop. 44, Mike, 44. Stop your whining.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
44's the Mike. 44's the Mike. Ready? 51. 44's Mike. Check. Watch the pass.
Another try after the first down sack. Ryan. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Check. Blue 18. Mike 27. I'm going to run you over.
Following the interception here, Mariota. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Second down.
On play action, Mariota. And he's going to go down again. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. On third down, here comes Jacobs. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Mariota now to throw on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Throwing again, Mariota on second and 10. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up third down.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
On third down, Mariota. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Keanu Neal with a safety blitz for the sack.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. Well, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Fielded at the 33. 13 yards, the tally on the return there. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Buying time to his left. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 12-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second.
On 2nd and 12, Ryan to the right side and complete to Hurst. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So give them the first down. 1st and goal after a pickup of 4, and the decision to go for it pays off. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
You must be dreaming.
They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
On the play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
Here's Miller. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Lamar Miller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Final minute now of the third quarter.
28-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mariota flush to his right. It got his man complete. And some space here. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. It's a big play there for Vegas. 55 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the gun, Mariota being chased out. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose, and the Falcons grab it.
Mariota on the keeper. A fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Single, I got a single.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 23 yards on the play.
10 at the 38-yard line.
Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all.
And the Raiders have got him. The second-year man, Max Crosby, the one who brought him down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Ryan. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
59, 30, 280. Here we go. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Hey, boys, we got 4 down. Space. 4-2, Mike's 4-2. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Mike 42.
I smell fear in that offense.
Let him go.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. The rookie Damon Arnett picks it. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. Off the play fake, Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
34-yard line.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a 1st down. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
The throw complete here to Williams. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 25-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
It's 2nd down and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27.
Again, it's Mariota. Flushed out right. Here comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And the Falcons say they have it, they do.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
This way. Here we go. Here we go.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Lamar Miller, the ball
And
carrier.
they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 38-yard line.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He had a minimal gain on first down. Now they stop him for no gain. What do you think, going in a different direction on 3rd down?
Could very well be. I'll guarantee he's asking for the ball 3rd time to try and make up for the first 2. But his QB might very well say, well, my man, maybe next series. Let's try someone else on this play.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
At the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, but it'll be 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play, unable to connect in that attempt.
And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 32-yard line. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down.
32-yard line.
Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. And this is caught at the 8. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
5 more yards.
25 yards that time on 1st and goal. Gurley. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Ryan. And oh, it'll be intercepted. The rookie Damon Arnett picks it. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Intercepted by the Raiders. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And my goodness, another interception. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final score.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow. And for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touching the ball so they could pick up the fumble or get the interception, and we saw it pay off in this one here.